long for the coaching staff.
And we're back, people. So here's another cutscene.
Look, Frank, getting into the starting lineup is something that's not given, bro. That's something that's
my
earned. And it just took me a minute to earn the coach's trust,
again.
that's all.
Well, it must have been hard waiting, though, right?
But I don't look at it like I was waiting. You know, I was working, man. Doing what I love to do. It wasn't that difficult for me.
Well, okay then. Well, how much do you think not being the coach's first choice in the draft made getting into the starting lineup an uphill battle for you?
I'm not about to get into it with you, Frank, but it doesn't matter who drafted you. You know, it don't matter where you was drafted, none of that. Once you're here, your job is winning basketball. Same for the coaches. Everybody's just focused on winning games, not playing favorites.
But come on, it sure looked like favorites were getting played earlier in the season.
Those are your words, bro. That's not what's going on in the locker room.
Yeah, okay, all right, fair enough.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay, people. So, as you can see, the media wasted no time. They wasted no time. So now, they probably gonna want to flag me for this.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. Check out what we have for you this week. I mean, the show
I hope they don't say
is
nothing to me
packed.
about
First
this.
up, the
So
2K
I'm just
League.
gonna continue. Yeah. So you guys know the format. So man, that was a tough
2K
loss.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That was a tough loss. A 1-point loss. That's a bull, man.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready.
Right here,
but once they take the floor, they're one single unit.
98-point to flex. Team meeting. Me and Zion chilling.
The city of New Orleans really a sight to see and a wonderful place to visit. We're happy to be here tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is
tremendous, David. Thank you for that.
Ingram right there. So there I am, rocking the red Chuck Taylor.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles.
Zion Williams.
Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Morris at 4, with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Jackson at the 1. And for the Pelicans, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Jay out there with Josh Hart.
And they got that man, Kawhi Leonard.
And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
And that one's good, Leonard.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Now, here's Hart. Defense is right there. Here's Williamson. Plays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
That one goes in.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
There's the pass to Jay. And Valanciunas kicks to Hart. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Jackson gets it to go.
It's good to see Jackson finish closer in. He just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Ingram outside. Pass it to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, that's inexcusable defense. But once Williamson buries himself inside, you know he's looking for the throwdown.
You got a home court advantage.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in his last outing. Trying to get open as a bucket. Leonard, no luck. Here's Hart.
Yeah.
The is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game, a loss to the Heat. Here's Jackson, finding the lane, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Here's Valanciunas. Again, the Pelicans score.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Now here's Williamson. That's it. He's now 3 for 3, looking sharp.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Leonard against Ingram. Some solid defense from Ingram. Yeah. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it.
Yeah. Spikes in the ball.
3-point shot by Ingram. Just goes
now we
to
got a
the arc
3-point
and
lead.
knocks it
Let's
down.
build on that.
Leonard looking over the floor. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
From 11 feet away. Bank shot. No good.
Messed up.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis. Back to Jackson. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Ibaka swings it in.
Well, just terrific timing from the power forward Serge Ibaka. He is a sensational leaper.
Williamson, the pass to Jay. Back to Williamson. And that one, good. Williamson's got 8 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Jackson down low.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
To the inside.
Give me that.
Shot's good from Jay.
Honestly, in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here is George. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And so here is New Orleans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they play with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy.
It's not like
you
it was a blowout.
can't
It
win
was
if you
a
don't play
1-point
quality
loss.
defense.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
That son of a...
Jackson has the open look. Offensive rebound. Here's Ibaka. Nice team from Valanciunas. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson dishes to Ingram. Pass to Hart. Back to Ingram. Knocks it loose. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
Ball. Looks like it's going to be a tough one, too.
Clippers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Jackson against Valanciunas.
Who am I guarding?
Jackson passes to Ibaka. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around.
Woo, Zion!
For his size and age. Bring it down the
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Valanciunas against Leonard. Just 5 to shoot.
Wow. Oh.
Here's George. Another Another shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Williamson. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Jackson. And the switch here also for the Clippers. Mann's checked in for Marcus Morris. Here's the floater. Rejected by Ingram. Here's Williamson. 6 for 6. He's winning this from the field. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
New Orleans moving it around. No good from Valanciunas. Clippers trail by 6. Outside, George. To the wing right side. Zubac's in the post. Valanciunas is there. Zubac, that's good.
4-point lead.
Now here's Graham. Guarded closely.
Shots
good from Jay. Jay's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the middle. Leonard with the bucket.
Wiley almost got
real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Pass to Graham.
What the hell, dude? What you doing?
And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Jackson Hayes in for Zion Williamson. And then for Los Angeles, Batum comes in for George. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Jackson. Now here's Graham. No points in the game yet for him.
Yes.
Determination, key characteristic when you watch Willie play.
Outside Leonard. Here's Zubac. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Zubac has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Ingram. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Outside Leonard. And the pass to Zubac. Puts it up from 12. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and strong contact.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Last 2 minutes of it. Oh. What?
Pass to Hart. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. And the Pelicans get it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Goal for Zubats is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range, but given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
So for the Clippers right now, the team leaders, George and Leonard on the wing. Morris at 4 with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Jackson at the 1. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Gallier. And it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into
Get
play
that
right
out of
there.
here.
And he's able to get it back. Leonard,
Again.
no luck.
Get that out of here.
Pelicans trailed by 8.
What did I do that for? I left it in the position.
Alexander Walker passes to Jay. Here's Williamson. He's not going to go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Outside Jackson. Outside George.
Oh!
That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Hart. Now here's Williamson. And there's the pass to Jay. Allinger is trying to free himself up. And he overshot that one, missing. Clippers leading by 11. Here's George. He sinks the 11-footer. George has got 11.
Well, get to the mid-range game. A 3-level score. Paul George, yes, sir.
Here's Valanciunas.
Give me my assist.
You love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And the wing jumper offline. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Broke loose. Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson's got the ball. He was all alone on that one. He's got 10. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoomed in on capitalizing.
I did not foul
His
that
shot
man.
was in for that momentous mobile
Get
one
that out
block.
of here.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Outside Jackson. He kicks to George. Six to shoot. Puts it up from 12. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
Pelicans trail by 13.
13.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas.
Yes.
Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Shoots from the line. Buries the jump shot. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Jay, the pass to Williamson. Dunk by Williamson.
Terrific energy so far from Williamson on offense. You can tell he wants to make an impact on that end.
Here's Jackson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker.
Let him block you like that.
Pass to Jay. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Alexander Walker passes to Jay. Here's Hart. The pass to Alexander Walker. Passes it to Hart. At the elbow, Williamson. And another shot. And the shot falls short this time.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Nice pass. Perfectly for the layup. He has 5.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris.
Oh my God.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Jay, the pass to Williamson. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by George.
Go in there! Oh, you come on!
No good with the layup. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Got that one up quick. Jackson's got 15.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Jay. Over in the corner, Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Gallagher. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I tried.
104 left in the first half of basketball. And Leonard gets it to go.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Alexander Walker passes to Jay. Valanciunas with the ball. Will it go? Williamson trying to free himself up. Excellent defense.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice
Oh my
cold.
God, we are getting destroyed out
impressive,
here.
the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building around lights out throughout the game.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous
Get that out of
job finishing that play. Wow.
And he comes up with the deuce. Pelicans trailed by 21.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Gallagher. And he pucks it off the glass. Wow.
Didn't let me have it.
Now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Leonard, no luck. Got it.
Get that.
The shot comes out, and through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Clippers ahead, just dominating this one. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
Oh man, this is tough. 53 to 7. 72 to 70 to oh man. 6.2 rebounds, 8 assists.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. Josh Hart out there with Jay. And Valanciunas in at the center position.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Doris is a point guard running the show. When you look at options on the floor around your teammates, at what other position would you most like another big-time player?
You know, Kevin, I'm not sure I'm going to define it necessarily by shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. I think what I would say is it's always great to play with guys who have the ability to think the game quickly and at a high level. Those who can think and combine that with skill are the most dangerous guys on the floor.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And another for Jackson. A streaky score, but when he gets hot, watch out.
And that one drops. Ingram's got 9.
Boy, that's the type of shot they'd like to get on every single possession.
Leonard on the wing. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pelicans trailed by 21. Here's Gallagher. Williamson trying to free himself up. He finds that one off the back. Down it falls.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days.
Yeah.
But they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Here's Gallagher.
Come on!
Missed inside. Clippers leading by 17. Leonard with no one around.
Oh, thank you,
with another miss. The Pelicans have gone even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Ingram against Leonard. Down low.
Yes!
And then jumped by Valanciunas.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game. And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively.
I had to foul me.
Take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting. He went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
I got a double-double.
Now for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Josh Hart. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Graham, the pass to Jay. Inside. Here's Hayes. And that one's drained from the low block. Hayes has got his second basket of the night.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Jackson driving to the basket. And the dunk by Jackson.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Gallagher, guarded by Jackson. Ingram against Kennard. Another one falls for the Warriors.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. And it's blocked.
Get out of here!
Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Satoransky.
They gonna bench me now, coach? Come on.
Substitution on the court.
1:15 left in the third quarter. Pass to Hart. The pass to Jarrett. Williamson kicks to Hart. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Alexander Walker. The offensive rebound. Williamson on the follow.
Field goal percentage climbing now above 50%.
Zion.
They look like a different team here in the second half.
Bledsoe looking around. The three.
Not too deep.
Pelicans pull it in.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Fly like an eagle.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Bledsoe. No good again that time.
Well, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Alexander Walker passes to Williamson. Here's Gallagher. Uses the pass to finish the line. 14 points for Jay.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers
trying to fight all the way to come
with a
back.
9-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action after this word.
Man, they just disrespect. Just disrespect.
And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The front court is Leonard and Batum. Then there's Bledsoe, then it's Ibaka, and it's Man in at the 2 spot. Don't find Williamson.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
I know Coach happy that he put
to
me
the
in
paint.
the start.
Here's Bledsoe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with Eric Bledsoe, to me, when he's playing with confidence and when he's playing under control, this guy is a big-time difference maker.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's New Orleans with it. 9-point game. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. New Orleans moving it around. Williamson right side. Pass to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson trying to free himself up. Off target at the rim. Clippers leading by 9. And here's Leonard from 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Williamson, and that will be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what really strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Pass to Batum. He gets it in there. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Williamson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. Now the pass to Jay. Back to Ingram. Passes to Hart. It's Ingram on the wing. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe.
Yes,
that's his third
personal foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Ingram outside. Pass to Jay. He dishes it to Williamson. Unloads. Just to shoot.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Mann. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Over Hart. Leonard, no luck. They're looking out a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
Feeds to Valanciunas. Takes it from 10. And
yes!
Valanciunas has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans. Los Angeles calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
But I'm doing pretty well for myself. 13 assists, 2 rebounds, 14 points.
For the Clippers, Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jackson in for Eric Bledsoe. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Ingram passes to Jay. Williamson trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Jay. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Jackson with the bounce pass. Leonard, the pass to Ibaka.
Get that out of here.
Down the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He goes on Brandon Ingram.
I think it's the gritty nature of Serge Ibaka's game that earns him these calls. You've got to be careful how you guard him.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I wanted
come on! Yes, big man.
Because I had to defend his ability to make people better. That was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, was as good as anybody in that league guard position.
Boy, Ibaka is such a great teammate. This guy is always willing to find the open man.
That's good from Jackson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Valanciunas passes to Jay. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jay's got 12 points here in the second half. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Mann. Jackson looking it over. Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
He's feeling it. No good from Valanciunas. Clippers leading by 12. Jackson down low.
Thank you.
Off with the layup.
Got a miss.
The Pelicans have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Hart. Rebound by the Clippers. Mann's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
The Pelicans shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, they made every free throw here in the second half.
That free throw, no good.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
Paul George is checked in for Terrence Mann. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside Leonard. Jackson up top, down low. A great 1-2 punch.
How was the defensive breakdown?
Nasty jam.
Mr. Morris, leaves, no doubt.
Pelicans trailed by 13.
Oh, come on.
Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So perfectly. George. Solid play in the low block, and that was
we lost this one.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Puts it up from 15. Yeah, that one off the back of the rim and in.
Give me that assist.
Los Angeles leading by 15.
This is a
Here's Leonard. Shoots over Ingram. Offline with his 3. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Knocks down the 10-footer. The pull-up from James. James got 8 points here in this quarter.
And Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He can also dish the rock.
Ibaka outside. Kicks it to Leonard. 5 on the clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Wow, they benched me.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner
man,
in which
this is a blowout. 136
I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just
that's hard,
to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up.
Finishing.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
Bad.
We'll see you next time.
For 20 points, 14 assists. So let's see if we get a cutscene. If not, cutscene.
Hey, everyone.
Look, you put up big numbers tonight, MP, and is this just a confirmation that you should have been starting from day one?
Look, Frank, I'm not about to rehash the past, okay? There's nothing that we can do to change it, so what's the point? Man, today I'm happy. I'm happy to be starting. I'm happy the game went well. I'm just hoping to build on this and continue to be the player I know I can be in this league.
Exactly.
Okay. But MP, let's be honest here. Were you trying to send a message to the coaching staff with your play tonight?
What is with them?
Look, Frank, I'm trying to send a message to the entire league. I'm here, baby. And the rest of the NBA, they go have to figure out how to deal with me. But if you're asking me if I went out there with the goal of sending a message to the coaching staff that I belong in the starting 5, let's just call that an unintended consequence.
Okay. All right. Thanks, MP. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Frank.
Ooh, cocky.
All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Let me look at my schedule for next week, and I'll let y'all know.
Do you remember when we first met and Ricky asked us about doing things outside the norm?
And you said you can make anything work if I ball out. And that was the selling point. Ricky liked that.
I mean, I think the exact words were, there's not a vision you have for yourself that we can't make a reality.
What do you have, a photographic memory?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Point is, you want to trade, and we can make that happen for you. It just won't be immediate. And as always, the better you ball, the more options you have available to you.
Okay, cool. So what's next?
Well, the first thing we need to do is figure out where you want to play basketball. So I'm going to need your top 3 destinations.
Top 3? I thought I'd just come in here and
just going to poof make it happen for you.
Well, yeah, I mean.
All right, look. It's a possibility. We are very good at what we do. We exhaust every avenue to get our clients what we want, but you don't have a no trade clause. And in reality, people don't always get their first choice. So yeah, we need you to make a list. 3 preferred trade destinations. And then this way you have a couple of good options and the team has the flexibility to not feel like they're getting raked over the coals by you guys. MP, you know they don't even have to trade you if you don't want to, right?
Yeah, I hear you. That sounds fair.
Okay.
3 is good. I can make that work. I'll make it work.
Hey, MP, this is the fun part. Where do you want to go?
Okay, people. Choose your top team. I think you guys know where I'm going to pick. It's a no-brainer. You know where I want to go. I have a better roster. I'm going back to the team. The second team. My hometown, the Wizards. I should have picked them first, honestly. And last but not least, Brooklyn.
Awesome.
Okay, so what now?
Well, if you want this to happen quickly, we can be aggressive, but it comes at the cost of more or less ruining the relationship with this front office. So if you can wait a little, we can work a little closer with them to ensure that everyone walks away feeling like a winner. No hard feelings.
So I want to go the no hard feelings route.
Okay.
You know, this is a business and we need to see the long game. Yeah. I just don't know if this is the right decision for my future, but
if you're comfortable waiting for a solid trade package to take shape, then that's the route we take. And we're still going to get you someplace totally acceptable. It's just going to take a little time.
Cool.
Okay.
So how do we spin this narrative? You know, the press, they going to be all over this.
You can acknowledge a desire to be traded, MP. We don't need you to hide that. But you can't get specific. Don't talk about where you want to go, for instance. That'll dry up the trade market for you and make you an enemy in Harvey Lesser real quick.
I see.
So what are we thinking?
Look, I don't want to burn too many bridges this early in my career.
Exactly.
I'm playing chess.
Then we do the good soldier thing. Not an issue.
We'll take care of it. Get out of here. Go relax.
What would I do without you ladies? I'll see you soon.
Take care, MP.
So long.
Did I make the right decision by getting traded? By getting myself, by